Okay, you want me to skip the small talk? I would say for the past 3, 4 months, we have been working on something, and it's been a major collaborative effort. Um, I shall read off the names of the people who are involved with this right now. From Brain Scratch, we have Johnny, Lewis, Ryan, and Ted. From Hellfire, obviously, we have myself. Helldragon, MBM, Riddick, Drazer, Spar, Digi, Smoothies, Kato. Sky and Donny were going to be in it, but we had to change them for other commentators. Stuff didn't work out, etc. Um, and this is a project that originally started life way back when. I can't even give you an exact date, um, but it failed, essentially. Um, and that was always my biggest regret of Hellfire Comms, that I was never able to get that off the ground. And this is the final hint, and it will probably be what gives it away. We got some of it done, and we released it under the name Protophon. So, without further ado, I would like to announce that starting in December, Hellfire Comms will be playing host to the Disney-phon. Oh yes. Now you can see the stuff on screen, so I'm not going to patronise you by reading every word. So I'll just give you the basic details. In the old marathon, there was only going to be 10 audio commentaries. Now they were synced up to the movies themselves. We don't do that anymore, so we're just going to be providing a YouTube video of the commentaries, and obviously an MP3 download and whatnot. Someone might sync them up to the movies, but we're not responsible for that. We won't be distributing them ourselves. But yeah, and there'll be a new one each weekday in December. Two on the 31st, because obviously I believe that's on a Wednesday that month. Um, and this whole event was based on Doug Walker's Disney December, which I greatly enjoyed, and honestly just inspired me to try and get this all done. And it really wouldn't have been possible without the people in both Brain Scratch and Hellfire just working together and really, really working hard. I mean, I was in every commentary, but some of these people did more than what they were asked, and that's really not on, and I really appreciate it. Especially, I want to give a shout out to Mexican Bass Monkey, who was originally scheduled to do 5 commentaries, but ended up doing 8. So thank you very much, Mexi, and also to Kato, who did all of the artwork for the marathon. And let's see here. Get me notes. Um, trivia. This isn't really important, but I'll read it anyway. 95% of the movies were recorded in one take, which is actually a big thing for Hellfire Comms, because I'm a stickler for proper commentary quality and so on. Based on Disney Samba, I've covered that. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 of the movies that will be featured in this marathon. You have Wall-E with Helldragon, The Little Mermaid with Spar and Digi, DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp with MBM and Darkened Razor, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Brain Scratch, and that's just 4 of them, so there's 20 more to go. There were a couple of films cut from the marathon. They are Treasure Planet and Return to Oz. Now, I'm not saying they'll never reappear, but they were the weakest of what we recorded. So, if there's ever a Disney-phon 2 sequel Boogaloo, I'll stick them in there. So, yeah. I'll explain the last thing, the live stream, bit in a second, so don't you worry. Now, I gave out some clues on the lead up to this reveal, and they were kind of vague, and I did that because I'm terrible with subtlety. So I actually went intentionally vague this time around. The first one was Florida. This is probably the easiest one, because obviously Disney World and such. Legends was a little bit trickier, kind of threw people off the scent. This is to do with Disney Legends. this an award they give out to people who work at Disney and so on. Road Trip, Goofy movie. That's another one, so 5 basically. Bitores, which hardly anyone got, and that was probably the most vague of them all. Bitores is a boss in Resident Evil 4, Bitores Mendez, and the guy who plays him, and this is going to reveal another movie, also plays LeFou, Gaston's sidekick in Beauty and the Beast. So that's what, 6 revealed now? And the last one, 1937, was the release date of the very first Disney film, Snow White. So, yeah. And the last thing, obviously since I said all of this will be taking place on the weekdays of December, will be live stream marathons on certain Disney games. As you can see, I've listed a couple of examples here. These may not turn up, but I'm hoping to have these ones in particular on. The Illusion games, like World of Illusion, Castle of Illusion, Land and Legend, Lion King, which I'll probably get someone else to play, because last time I played it I almost tore my hair out. And yeah, recording has now wrapped on the Disney Fun, and once the stream is done, I will most likely start uploading them on private and scheduling them. Editing will take a while. I'll probably be editing up until the end of December, but that's the easiest part. You can just whack something on in the background and be done with that. But this was really a major collaborative effort, and it really wouldn't have been possible without the help from the Brain Scratch crew and everyone in Hellfire. I mean, I'm the one who set it up, but you know, it goes to say that it wasn't a solo operation, and these guys did more than their fair share of work. So thank you to all the commentators involved, and I hope you all look forward to this. And yeah, enjoy.